quick announcement, the Sweet Softies merch shop is now open. There are gifts for crocheters, crafters, yarn addicts, mamas, and more. It's all designed by yours truly. Here's a sneak peek at some of the apparel in my shop. I have hoodies, tees, and more designs and pieces coming. I also have different items for crocheters like water bottles, caps, zipper tote bags, and canvas pouches. The link to my shop is in the description box below. Thank you! Today we're going to learn how to crochet this beautiful granny square with a flower motif. It is called the Spring Court Granny Square, and I love that you can use a bunch of different yarn colors to really show off lovely color combinations. So I will be going through this pattern with you. You can use any yarn you want. I picked a medium weight yarn. This is Hobby Friends 8/8. And with that, I used it with a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook. You can size up if you want, but you can see here that if you use the medium weight yarn and this 2.75 millimeter hook, you'll have a pretty dense square with not a lot of gaps and holes. So if you want something more light and airy, I recommend going up some hook sizes. We are going to start with round 1 of our granny square, and we're going to begin with the very center of this pretty flower here. You can use any color you want. I'm using a different color for my next piece. To begin with round 1, you are going to make a slip knot, and you are going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert your hook into that first chain that you made and pull your yarn through for a slip stitch. This is going to be the loop that we are going to work round 1 out of. As you can see, it's pretty small, so we are going to make sure it stays small. That way it won't have too big of a hole in the middle of the square. Let's go ahead and chain 3 to begin, and each beginning chain here for the next few rounds are going to be the first double crochet of the round. So let's pretend that's 1 double crochet. Now you're going to insert another double crochet into the same loop. Oops. Let me make sure I'm going into the loop here. There we go. And then you're going to make a chain, and we're basically going to repeat that around 7 times. So that's going to be 2 double crochets in a chain, 2 double crochets in a chain, and keep repeating around until you have 16 double crochets total and 8 chains total. So I got my first repetition, sorry, not the first repetition. There's my first set here. Then I'm going to do my next set of 7, so 2 double crochets and a chain. Keep going. 2 double crochets and a chain. 2 double crochets and a chain. 2 double crochets in a chain, and again keep repeating until you have 16 double crochets total. All right, now that you have finished your your repetitions around so that you have a total of 16 double crochets and 8 chains, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch to the top of the first chain 3 that you made. And then we are going to get ready for the next round. Go ahead and pick your color. I have this pretty blue that I'm going to use next. What you'll do first is make sure you are, don't cut off your yarn just yet for the first color. You're going to insert your hook into the next, stitch as a slip stitch. It's that first double crochet you made. And then go into that chain 1 space. And after you go into that chain 1 space, you're going to slip stitch. And this is where we're going to start our new round, in that first chain 1 space. So I'm going to go ahead and join with the new color now. And actually, I like to join new colors by pulling through with the new color in that last stitch. So let me try that again. Sorry about that, you guys. Poor planning on my part. Okay, so pull through with that new yarn. And now we want to start in that chain 1 space. So with the new yarn, you're going to go ahead and chain 3 to begin. This is going to act as the first double crochet. And after you do that, you're going to insert another double crochet in that chain 1 space. So here I'm going to do a double crochet like so. Then you're going to make a chain, and then you're going to insert 2 double crochets into that same stitch. So in that first chain 1 space, we've got the 3 chains, double crochet, chain, 2 double crochets. Now we're going to move on, and you can get ready to cut off the previous color. All right. So let's go ahead and keep working along. We're going to be inserting 2 double crochets, a chain, and 2 double crochets in each of the next chain 1 spaces. So going into this next chain 1 space, I'm going to do, all right, sorry about that. You just saw the yarn slide off my hook. Okay, going into the next chain 1 space, I'm going to insert 2 double crochets, a chain, and 2 double crochets. And I'm going to repeat that around. So again, in that next chain 1 space, 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. In the next chain 1 space, repeat that again, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. I am now done with round 2's repetitions, and now I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the chain 3 that we started. And what we'll do is work a slip stitch into the next stitch, which is that double crochet, and then we're going to go into that chain 1 space to start round 3. And you're going to want to get the new color for round 3 ready. We're going to pull that through. So here I'm going to pull through this green for starting round 3 in that chain 1 space. And I'm going to start off with 3 chains again. This is going to be our very first double crochet. And then what we'll do is in the next, or not in the next stitch, but in the same chain 1 space, you're going to insert 4 double crochets. So that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'm going to cut off my blue yarn here. Don't need that anymore. Okay, and now what you'll do is you're going to work 5 double crochets in that next chain 1 space, and we're going to repeat this around 7 times. So we'll have a total of these I'm going to call this a double crochet cluster. We're going to have a total of 8 double crochet clusters. So going into that next chain 1 space, you'll see it right here at that as a point. We're going to put our hook in and insert 5 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's keep going. Find that next chain 1 space and insert 5 double crochets there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Find that next chain 1 space, insert 5 double crochets, Once you have finished with round 3, we've got 8 petals here. We're just going to join to the top of that, or the beginning chain. So I'm going to join right here. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do round 4. You can find a new color to join for this round. And what you'll do is you're going to basically work 1 single crochet in each stitch around, except when you get to the spot between the petals, we're going to do something called a drop stitch. So instead of crocheting in the same round, we're going to go down into the space between each shell from round 2, actually. So I'll show you what that looks like when we get there. But for now, let's go ahead and join with the new color. So in this next stitch, I'm going to make a slip stitch, and I'm going to start with that new color here, make a chain, and I'm going to single crochet all the way around. 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, actually, yep, 4 here. Okay. So now in this next part, I'm at that little corner of the petal, I'm going to insert my hook down into round 2, and I'm going to go in between those 2 double crochet groups. So you see how there's 2 double crochets here and 2 over here. We're going to go right between them. Let's go ahead and do that with the pink yarn. Go right between them, yarn over, pull up that loop, yarn over and pull through for a regular single crochet. And you'll see that this gets pulled up a little bit. It takes away that big gap in between rounds 3 and round 2. All right, let's single crochet over the next few stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to do that drop stitch again, working in between those 2 groups of double crochets from round 2. So I'm going in between them, pulling a loop up, and finishing with a single crochet. And I'm going to do this all the way around, single crocheting in each of the stitches with a drop stitch between each of the petals. All right, I'm finishing the round here with a slip stitch to the very first single crochet I made. And as you can see, my flower is curling up a bit. My stitches have been really tight, and it's okay if your flower curls too. In the next round, we'll add a border to the flower and it will smooth things out. For round 5, we are actually going to snip the previous color off. We're going to attach a new yarn and we are going to start from one of the drop stitches. So go ahead and pick a drop stitch to begin. I'm just going to go with this next one because this seems a little too close to my yarn here and I don't want it to get unraveled right away. So I'm going into this drop stitch, and go ahead and grab your new color. Attach the new color yarn to the top of that drop stitch. And then what you'll do is make a chain, single crochet in the same stitch. Oops. All right, and then you're going to single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. So that's 1 and 2 here. All right, and then we're going to try and square it off now. So we're going to do a half double crochet. I'm going to get bigger. And then it's going to be a double crochet, another double crochet, and now you will have arrived to the drop stitch, the next drop stitch. And in that next drop stitch, what you will do is insert a triple crochet, chain 2, and insert another triple crochet. So let me go ahead and show you how that's done. For triple crochet, instead of yarning over once for like the double crochet or half double, you're going to yarn over twice. So you have 3 loops on your hook. Insert your hook into that drop stitch, yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2 loops, yarn over, go through the next 2, and yarn over, go through the last 2. That makes a triple crochet, and it's really tall. So we're going to do that again with after 2 chains, and then that triple crochet. All right. Now we're going to kind of work in the reverse. So insert a double crochet in the next stitch, and then a double crochet, then a half double, and then we're going to do single crochets here, 1 and 2. All right, do you see how that corner looks? We're going to keep working here. So we're gonna, oops, sorry, I did 2 single crochets. We're gonna continue for 5 single crochets total. So that's number 3, number 4, and number 5. After the 5 single crochets, you're gonna do a half double, then a double, another double, and let's create that corner again. A triple, oops, after the triple it's 2 chains, forgot that. All right, and then the triple again, and let's keep going. Double crochet, double crochet, half double. Now we're going to do 5 single crochets across. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then it's a half double, a double, another double, and a triple, 2 chains, and triple. All right, and let's keep on working here. Double, double, half double, single crochet 5, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then it's the half double and the double, another double, let's make that corner, triple crochet, chain 2, triple crochet, all right, and continue on with the 2 doubles, double double, half double, single, single, and last but not least, trying to get that yarn tail out of the way. Okay, single, join with a slip stitch. Okay, there we go. Oops, you know what? I think I miscalculated here. My apologies, because I started off with the 3 single crochets. I think I have an extra single crochet here. I was not supposed to go in that last one. I was supposed to just slip stitch to the first single crochet. All right, there we go. So that should give me 5 single crochets in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Okay. So as you can see, if your flower was curled like mine earlier, it will have gotten a bit flatter here, Alright, so for round 6, we're going to go ahead and start with the 2 chains, and we're going to double crochet all the way around. Go into the same stitch that you made the 2 chains from. By the way, for round 6, this is the only round where your 2 chains do not count, or your beginning chains do not count as a double crochet. It's just to give our round height. So let's just double crochet all the way around here. I'm putting 1 double crochet into each stitch. And when you get to the corner though, you're going to insert 2 double crochets. So in this chain 2 corner, 2 double crochets, chain 2, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, chain 1, and then 2 double crochets. I'll demonstrate that again at the next corner. Let's just go ahead and double crochet all the way across. Remember to put 1 double crochet in each stitch. Alright, and now that we're back in the corner, we're going to do the 2 double crochets, 1 chain, and 2 double crochets. And we're repeating this in each of the corner spaces, and remember to just double crochet right across. We're going to finish up with a join to the join with a slip stitch to the very first double crochet. After you finish round number 6, you are all done. So you can go ahead and snip off your yarn end and weave in your ends.